Alright guys, y'all asked for a video on how I set my trolling motor up for my Lure 13.5, and this is just a little video I'm doing on the fly, just to give y'all a little in-depth look on how I did it. I started with the 40 thrust Riptide trolling motor. It's a saltwater application trolling motor, which I do a lot of salt and fresh, so I mean it suits my needs. Minn Kota makes a 30-pound thrust that would probably work just fine on a little cheaper side of things. So I've had this one for a while though, so I mean it pretty much didn't cost me anything to do. The first thing you want to do is in the back right here, I didn't undo it, but there's a bolt that goes through right there to the other side that allows this whole head unit to come off. And once you have that off, undone like that, you got 6 screws up under here that keep the top cover on. You pop that off. What I did to your relay right here, I just took a picture, that way I knew where everything went. You gotta undo all of these, that way you can take this whole head unit completely off and just leave nothing but the wires. After that, the way I went about it, I found some aluminum conduit that fit inside this fiberglass shaft right here to protect my wires. And I took a hacksaw and just took a little bit all the way around the edge. So I went all the way through it. Very careful not to cut through the conduit and get the wires, because then you pretty much ruin a brand new trolling motor. And I made the shaft on here 20 inches, which is the perfect setup for this kayak. And if you look, you notice I got the head unit of the trolling motor turned the opposite way. The tiller's supposed to be pointing this way, but for the purposes of sitting in the kayak, the way it sits, I can just turn it up there from my seat. So all you gotta do is spin that around and run that bolt back through it. And once that's done, you just pop everything back together, and that's basically it. I mean, it's real simple. Like I said, it was I don't know how much I had to cut off, but the shaft length is pretty much 20 inches. And as far as this mount I made, all it is composite decking that I got when I used to work at a lumber yard. It's just some scrap pieces. It's made pretty much out of plastic, but I think it's got wood mixed in with it. It's good stuff. It won't rot. And I didn't have any exact dimensions. I mean, I can help you all out now that it's built, but I pretty much just winged it. Just cut it to fit. I used some cardboard to have a template to go by. It's 5 1/4 wide, and then let's see here. Kind of hard to do one-handed, and it is roughly 13 1/4 long to 13 inches. So say 13 inches to 13 1/4. And I just had a little piece come up right there for a mount. And I did like a little half moon over here. On this side, the trolling motor slides in. And I had some rubber roofing material laying around that I put on the bottom of it. Kind of makes it a little more watertight. That way water don't splash up once you take your transducer box out. But other than that, I mean, it's a real simple build. It don't take no time at all. Just a little bit of know-how, some ingenuity. Hope this helps y'all out.